Hi everyone! In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a watercolor landscape painting with very easy steps. All the art supplies we need for this painting is a very good watercolor paper, a masking tape, some brushes, some watercolors, a mixing palette, and some clean water in a jar. You can look for a reference photo if you like to, but here I'm not using any reference photo. You can follow along with this tutorial to get the hang on things. And by the time you finish, you'll have a better understanding of how to apply some basic principles to any landscape photos you are working with. You can do a quick loose drawing of the landscape you want to paint, but here I am going to paint it directly. I'll start off by wetting my paper with some clean water. Just grab your flat brush. If you have a bigger size flat brush, just grab it and with some clean water, wet the paper. So here I'm using wet on wet technique to paint this landscape. When you see a very light glass on your paper, that means your paper is ready to paint. Now let's paint the sky first. The best way to learn how to paint the sky or clouds is to just look up, and before beginning, spend some time and you can observe the sky, look at the clouds, and you can also take a reference photo to paint them. I'm gonna mix some blue into black, and I'll add more water to make it dilute. I want the color to look lighter. Now with my medium size round brush, I'm just going to pick up some paint and just drop and try to make the shape of the clouds. Let the watercolor flow and move where it will. Just be there to guide it with the gentle hand. Always paint the clouds while your paper is still wet. I would like to add some more clouds, but looks like my paper got dried up. So I'll go and wet my paper a little bit to paint some more clouds. I'll just let the paint flow. I also prefer painting the sky with some light shade of red. I'll mix up some gray into red. These colors can create beautiful layers in clouds, and they look really wonderful. Right after we paint the clouds, now you can choose your big size round brush, load the big brush with some light green start painting the ground with the quick large brush strokes. You can also add some dark green strokes. The reason why I have combined these two colors in one step is that the initial washes can blend with each other a bit. Now take some dark green and keep adding some strokes from both the sides and in the middle. Now, while my paper is still wet, I would like to paint some trees. So just take some green and start dabbing onto the wet area and also make the shape of the tree. So this technique will define the trees in the background. You can also choose a lighter shade of green. I'm gonna paint some long trees, some short trees. Now with a smaller size round brush, I'm gonna add some more dark strokes of green on the foreground. This will add some more definition to the foreground. with a smaller round brush, you can loosely paint the distant trees using dark green. Now at this point, I'm gonna go back and paint the clouds again. I'm just going to add some dark tones that looks like shadows. I love to add some dark green strokes with my round brush on the foreground. I'll just pick up some dark green and add some strokes. You can repaint the grass with the dark green. go back and paint the trees darker. Since my painting is completely dry and my previous layers are completely dry, I'm gonna add one more layer of trees with my darker green. Some more trees. Now I would like to paint some more details on the foreground, some textures, some grass. You can add some flowers, splatter some paint to make flowers. We are almost done with the painting. After this, slowly remove the masking tape.